You know that visceral jolt when you accidentally open your phone's front-facing camera from a low angle?
Oh, yeah. You instantly reject the image because it just, completely shatters your internal narrative of what you actually look like.
Right, you're like, "No way, that is not me."
I mean, the immediate impulse is to blame the lighting or the lens or the angle, literally anything, to distance yourself from that sudden, uncomfortable reality check.
Exactly. Well, today we are doing a deep dive into a classic Hindi fable that takes that exact defensive reflex, drops it right into the middle of a jungle, and it uses some really funny physical comedy to expose a massive psychological blind spot we all share.
Yeah, it's a brief, amusing story about a monkey who discovers a mirror for the very first time. Our mission today is to explore that encounter and extract a surprisingly profound lesson about the nature of self-reflection.
So picture a monkey just going about his day when he stumbles across a shiny, discarded mirror. Having never seen one of these objects before, he leans in, peers at the glass, and instantly
Right,
recoils.
he just jumps back.
Yeah, he angrily demands to know why an quote, ugly monkey is staring back at him.
Well, his brain simply cannot process that the image is his own, so it just automatically categorizes the reflection as a hostile stranger.
It's hilarious. So he decides to make an aggressive face at the stranger, and obviously the reflection mimics him perfectly.
Which is, the worst thing that could happen.
Hmm.
Now the monkey is enraged, yelling at the mirror to stop copying him.
Okay, let's unpack this. We see this behavior in everyday life when people instantly judge someone for a flaw, like being hopelessly stubborn or impatient. But isn't there a deeper mechanism at play here than just basic hypocrisy?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is psychological projection functioning as an aggressive defense mechanism.
Right.
When the ego encounters an undesirable trait within itself, the cognitive load of rewriting its entire self-image is just extremely heavy.
Oh, for sure. It's painful.
Exactly. So, like a psychological spam filter, the brain flags that uncomfortable truth and just forwards it to someone else's address. The monkey gets furious at the reflection because acknowledging the ugliness as his own would cause overwhelming cognitive dissonance.
So his ego simply cannot handle the discomfort of the truth. Instead of sitting with that realization, he physically lashes out. In a fit of rage, he slams the mirror onto the ground, shattering it into dozens of pieces.
Which ironically turns a single moment of discomfort into an absolute nightmare for him.
Yeah, because he looks down at the jungle floor, and he doesn't just see one ugly monkey anymore. He sees dozens of them in the shards of glass.
Right, he just multiplied his problem.
Exactly. He becomes utterly terrified, convinced a whole gang of ugly monkeys is out to get him, and bolts into the jungle screaming.
What's fascinating here is how the physical destruction perfectly mirrors the psychological fallout. I mean, we often see in others what is actually inside ourselves.
Sure.
When we refuse to address our internal issues and instead smash the mirror, meaning we attack the people or circumstances reflecting our flaws back to us, we multiply our own suffering.
Right. By shattering his environment, the monkey's single, unacknowledged flaw suddenly feels like an attack from 100 different directions.
Yes, it's a complete meltdown.
Meanwhile, a wise owl sitting in a nearby tree has been watching this entire thing unfold. The owl just laughs and tells the monkey the truth. There were no other monkeys. It was just him.
True self-awareness really only begins when we stop yelling at the glass. Our instinct is to try and fix the external world, completely missing that the external world is largely just reflecting our own unmanaged internal state.
So the ultimate takeaway for you here is that our harshest, most disproportionate judgments of the people around us are usually just direct reflections of what we are avoiding inside.
We project what we refuse to process.
I love that. So here's a final thought to take with you today. The next time you find yourself instantly annoyed by a stranger's behavior, pause and ask yourself, are you truly reacting to them? Or did you just catch a glimpse of yourself in a jungle mirror?
Ooh, that's a great question.
But wait, what about the brilliance you admire in others? The next time you are deeply in awe of a stranger's